What the frig happened to Kassem G anyways? Well, here's a little spoiler. He got super friggin' rich. Hello everybody, my name is Dan Frampton. Over here we got Munchie the Nutcracker. We're the last real band and this is the best show on the planet. This is the Dean Project show. We are the Dean Project. I'd like to thank you for joining us. And I'm going in for another episode of the 20 and 20. That's right, I'm doing 20 creators in 20 days. This is episode number 2, and today I'm talking about Kassem G. I'm going back a little bit. I'm gonna talk about Kassem G. I used to watch him like 10 years ago. But before I get into that, I want to tell you about my new music video. It's called Get Good at Stuff. There'll be a clickable thing at the end of this video. You'll click it and you'll watch it and you'll love it. Until then, let's talk about Kassem G, Kassem G, Kassem G. What did he do? Why did I love him anyway? Well, you know Kassem G used to do these man on the street segments. He used to go down to Venice Beach or whatever with a microphone, and he would quiz the people on the beach like, do you know what Canada is? What's your opinion on Proposition 13? Are you an educated person? He found out there weren't a lot of educated people down there on the beach. Maybe Long Beach. I'm not sure which beach. Some beach in California, I forget. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've been watching Kassem G. Maybe like 2010, 2011, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on those dates. I could be wrong. But Kassem G, he also did other things on his channel. He'd go to Comic-Con San Diego. He'd see all those costumes and he'd interview those people too, and those were pretty funny little videos. Funny videos. And then there was this another, wow, I can't speak today. I just woke up and I'm like, my tongue is so much bigger than I'm used to it being. So I'm gonna talk this next part. Kassem G had another segment on his channel. It was called Going Deep. And in this segment, he would essentially go into this even nerdier persona, and he would interview porn stars, and it was a very funny time, and it was a very good thing to watch. And then a couple years later, Kassem G, he turns up on Doug Benson's show, Getting Doug with High. And you know who he's showing up with? He's showing up with Janice Griffith, a fucking porn star. I guess he made a bunch of porn star connections doing his YouTube stuff, I guess. And now he's just getting baked with them on the internet. Oh, but that was even a long time ago too. Getting baked on the internet with Doug Benson and Janice Griffith. Smoking blunts, smoking bongs, vaping stuff. I don't remember what they talked about. It was a long time ago. You think I do research for this show? You're wrong. If you think I do research for the show, buddy, you are wrong. And then he disappeared, he kept disappearing, he kept coming back, and he kept disappearing. What happened to Kassem G? Well, I'll tell you. He started this production company with a couple other people called Maker Studios or Maker Productions. Like I said, I didn't do any research, but it was Maker something. It was Maker something. It was Maker something. He had a meeting with Walt Disney himself, and Walt Disney brought in Mickey Mouse. They had a proposal. They wanted to ask Kassem G for his studio, but not for free. They'd give him a whole heaps of money. They gave him a whole heaps of money on that day. He just gave him Maker Studios. And then after that happened, Kassem G, I guess, became a real rich individual. And then no more content like California Honor Comic-Con would happen again. Going deep or going in with Doug Benson would never happen again. Would never happen again. He's too rich for that kind of life, I guess. Oh, I guess. Kassem G, I really miss you, buddy. Now, if I could address Kassem G directly for a moment, if you're watching this video, sir, I just want to say, good for you, bud. Good for you. You know, you don't need to be grinding all the time. You get in there, you make your content, you make your heaps of money, and you go. That's cool. You can just live a life now with money. That's dope. I wish I could do that. As much as I miss your content, man, good for you. My final thoughts on this matter are, you know, it's rare that someone who is legitimately funny would commit themselves to YouTube, because YouTube about 10 years ago had such a stigma. If you're a YouTuber, you're never gonna make it professionally. People will never take you seriously. But Kassem G did it. He went onto the internet and he did some shorts and he did some little films and he did his little stuff and he did a bunch of interviews. Then he made the studio, then he sold it to Disney, so he really made it happen, and it's a thing that is possible. So the fucking industries out there that tell you not to be a YouTuber, you can tell them to go fuck right off. You can show them your middle finger any time of day you want. You can tell them to go fuck right off. Fuck you, Walt Disney. Fuck you, Universal. You can take all my content, but I'll take all this money from you. Who really won? Alright, man, that was rough to get through. I pushed myself. I'm going to do 20 different creators in 20 days. And no matter what, I'm just gonna, even if I post a video at like fucking 10 p.m. one night, which is what happened, I'm gonna wake up the next morning and I'm just gonna shoot a video. And I'm friggin' still so tired. It's normally coffee time, okay? But I didn't have time to make a coffee, so I just ran down. Like, I can't even talk. This thing is only half done. I have no caffeine in my system, but here's an episode, and I did it about Kassem G for you in the very morning times, so I could do 20 creators in 20 days. Even if no one watches them, that's fine. This is just a challenge for the Dean Project. So thank you for watching that. That was really great. If you enjoyed the content, you can go over to thedeanproject.bandcamp.com for all your digital downloads, physical vinyl, t-shirts, and a song about Colt Cabana who inspired this very plug. If you want to be a DEANOMANIAC, and I know you want to be a DEANOMANIAC, you're going to want to follow me on Twitter. Okay, that's at Dean Project Rock. You're also going to want to slide over there to the Instagram and find me under a different @ and that @ is at Dean Project. You can follow me on Instagram and you can double tap those pictures. You can follow my stories. I'm pretty active on the stories, pretty active on the posts, pretty active on the tweets, so you'll enjoy the follow. All right, that's all I can say. One other thing you can do if you want to be a DEANOMANIAC is you can like this video, you can subscribe, and you can click that fucking bell. That's all pretty dope. I'm sounding pretty angry. I'm not pretty angry. Just a little out of it right now. Thank you for watching. I've been a talented artist. He's been a genius influencer, and as always, that's been stupid.